Also, I have one more thing to say about the Tanacon thing, because this gets me. But another thing that I don't understand why Shane didn't address, because when Tana was showing the footage that Hunter had taken, they were all like shook because it was like, see, I was involved, I was asking questions, which, yeah, okay. But how was this not addressed? They say it's going to be like a mosh pit, Michael and them. Michael says it's going to be like a mosh pit, and she's like a safe one. And Tana's like, see, I said safe one, and Shane's all shook and stuff. But it's like, in what way is having a mosh pit at a convention a good idea? Like, I've never heard of a mosh pit at a convention. We're not at a fucking concert or Woodstock or whatever. We're at a convention. Why would you want a mosh pit? You know how dangerous that is? A safe one or not, that's dangerous, a mosh pit. That's really dangerous. Like, anyone could get hurt. So that's another thing that I don't get why Shane didn't bring up. It's like, even though she said a safe one and everyone was like, oh my god, so shook, she said a safe one, so that makes her in the right, I guess. Which, no, it doesn't. You still are trying to have a mosh pit at a fucking convention that can only fit 1,000 people, and you have 5,200 coming. So that's another thing that got me. Like, why didn't he say anything about that? Because there should be no reason to have a mosh pit, safe or not, at a fucking convention, especially one that small. So why didn't Shane say it? Like, why were you even thinking of a mosh pit? Why was that even your goal to have a mosh pit? Or why were you even going into this with the idea of a mosh pit? Like, why didn't he bring up any of that? That's another thing. That should have been brought up. Because I don't think, safe or not, you should ever have a mosh pit at a convention, especially with young kids. I just think that's really stupid. And her saying, but a safe one, right? Oh, wow, that makes it all better. It still is not a cool thing to do. It's not a good idea. Do not have a mosh pit at a fucking convention. It's never good to have a mosh pit, and there's never a safe mosh pit. Like, come on. So that's another thing. Like, I'm kind of like a little put off. Like, why Shane didn't bring that up? Because that's still a big deal. Like, you guys were going into this with like, oh, we're gonna have a mosh pit, a safe one, but a mosh pit.